Hi everybody, I'm James and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Alright you guys, this one is called I Quit. Yes, man, I quit smoking. Smoking, okay? I quit smoking. Yes, it was back in 2000, 2008 or 7. 2007, okay? I quit smoking, I, man, it was the hardest thing for me to do, to quit. I usually have the willpower to change whatever about me, you know, about me. I can change it. But I couldn't change the smoking. It took me a long time to do it. Look, it started when I went to the clinic and they they were examining me and stuff like that. And they said, do you smoke? So they asked me, did I smoke? And I was getting ready to lie. Yeah. I was like, well, yeah, maybe I smoke like four or five cigarettes a day and stuff like that. They said, no, look, let me tell you, if you smoke, if you do smoke, it would be to your benefit to quit. Okay? To quit. And I said, oh, okay, no problem, no problem. And they say, I know you say it's no problem, but it'd be to your benefit to quit, okay? And I said, okay, I'll quit. So after that, he told me, he said, hey, you can do what you want to. You your own person. You can do what you want to. I'm just giving you some advice to quit. Okay? So I left out of there, left out the clinic, and I was standing on the street. So I stopped right there. When I stopped at the street, and I took my pack of Newports out. That's what I used to smoke. Newport 100s. And I said, I packed them down. It was a fresh pack. And I opened it up and took one out, put it in my mouth. Now I'm looking for my lighter. And then after when I was clicking that lighter, I don't know what it was, but something brought up what that doctor said to me. So it said, hey, you can do what you want to, but it'll be to your benefit to quit. That's what came out. So I saw this homeless guy coming towards me, and he was getting ready to ask me for a cigarette, and I said, here. I gave him the one I was getting ready to smoke. I said, here. He said, oh, thanks, man, thanks, man. I gave him a light. I said, chick, chick, chick. He said, man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I gave him, I said, here. I gave him the whole pack. The whole pack. And then he sat there, he looked at me, he said, oh my goodness. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. I said, okay. Gone. And he left, and I was left without any cigarettes. So I went, got in the car, started up, and proceed to drive. But I was thinking about firing a cigarette up. Because every time I used to get in the car, I used to fire up a cigarette. So I said, man, I can fight this out. I can fight this. And I was thinking and thinking and thinking. I was driving and driving. Oh, sorry, y'all. I was driving, and then I looked in my ashtray, and there was a cigarette about that much. And I said, "Oh my god!" So I said, "Well, it won't hurt to take a couple of puffs, you know." But I man, I don't know, man. So I was like getting ready to puff it, and I said, "No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it." So I got home. When I got home, I still didn't smoke, and nobody noticed it. Nobody noticed that I wasn't smoking, but I was got real sleepy, and I went to sleep. I slept that whole time away. So I woke up, and the first thing I thought about was a cigarette. Yeah, first thing I thought about was a cigarette. So I got up, and then this time I took some no uh some NyQuil. I drank some NyQuil, and I went back to sleep. So that's 2 days gone. 2 days no cigarette. Now with me thinking about those cigarettes, I said got to keep going. Got to keep going. Got to keep going. So then, like I said, I don't mind. Okay, I was on vacation for 2 weeks, so my mind got idle, and I start thinking, just constantly thinking about it, constantly thinking. And I went to the car, and I got that cigarette out. Went to the garage, went in the garage, and I said, looked around. I was in the garage. I said, and that first drag, I got so dizzy that I had to put it out after one puff. You know, one puff. I put that cigarette out, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "What is wrong with me, man?" I got so dizzy, like I was getting ready to fall. I couldn't even take a step because I was afraid of falling. You know, that's how dizzy I got. So I said, "This can't be good." You know. So after that, I uh I didn't smoke. You know, I tried to go to sleep again. So I drank some NyQuil again. You know, and then I woke back up thinking about a cigarette, thinking about cigarette. So then I started smoking again. Smoked one, and I overrode getting dizzy. I got dizzy. So I took two. So that's that one cigarette lasts me 2 days. 2 days. But then I started smoking. I ended up with a pack again. I don't know what happened. I guess I got weak and bought a pack. But this time I started getting brain fog. You know, if any of y'all had brain fog before, it's terrible because it'll have you thinking that maybe you're having a stroke or something like that. But brain fog ain't nothing nice. When that brain fog hit me, it just kept hitting me, kept coming on. Like I'd be doing something and then all of a sudden I'd be getting brain fog. And it's like my mind was just going like this. And I was like, and I was stymied. I couldn't say something what I wanted to say. Anything I was trying to say, I couldn't say it. So that made me become withdrawn from people. I stayed away from everybody. The only thing I did was went to work, and when I went to work, I didn't talk to nobody. I just went, I did my job, and just tried to make it as best I can. And I just answer people like yes, no, yep, nope, nope. That's all I could say. Because if I tried to talk, it would come out wrong, or it won't come out at all. I'll be sitting there thinking like, so after that, I stopped. I self-diagnosed myself. I said, I think it's the cigarettes because I tried to stop smoking, then I started back smoking again. So it's got to be the cigarettes. So that scared me straight then. After that, I just said, no, I'm not smoking no more. So I threw the pack away. I threw it away. Threw it away. And I just suffered through, struggled through. Made it through to 3 days, and my brain fog went away. I was still thinking that it was gonna come on. I was thinking it was gonna come on, but it didn't. So then after that, I started not smoking. Period. Period. And then I noticed that I couldn't stand the smell of smoke. When somebody would smoke, it would just get on my nerves. And that's how I knew it was over. Then it was over. It was over. And I didn't have to use a patch or nothing. You know, some people I see put that patch on their arm and stuff like that, or they try to chew this gum or something like that. I didn't have to do none of that. I didn't have to do none of that. But it was a trying time. When I quit drinking, I just took the drink. I said, that's it. And that's it. No side effects or nothing. No withdrawal or nothing like that. When I stopped drinking, I stopped drinking. But them cigarettes was the hardest thing to quit. It was an addiction. I was addicted to it. And like just recently I quit drinking coffee. No problem. Although I had some side effects, some little headache or something like that. But after a day, that's it. The next day, it's no more headaches. But those cigarettes, they got a hold on me. And I advise anybody, if you're thinking about starting smoking, you better block that out your mind, because if you start, it's very, very hard to stop. And some people, it's a lifelong addiction. So because I don't know, it's in a nicotine or that tar or something's in them cigarettes that draws you to them. So I advise you guys, don't even start. Okay? I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you, don't start, because man, I think cigarettes have like 7,000 chemicals in it. So it's bound to have a couple of those chemicals that are real bad for your health. Okay? Sometime, man, when you get emphysema or something like that, it's kind of hard to bounce back from that. So I advise you guys, don't mess with them. All right? Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share them with your loved ones. And even share with your enemies. Adios. Salamet.
Salami. Ugh, don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore.